The Carolina Panthers gave a haul away to the Chicago Bears just for the first overall pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, but now, who do they take? We know they're obviously going to go QB, and they've met with several quarterbacks in this draft, so they have quite a few options to choose from. The first choice is going to be CJ Stroud out of Ohio State. In 2 years as a starter with the Buckeyes, Stroud threw for over 8,000 yards and 85 touchdowns with just 12 interceptions with a completion percentage of 69.3 and a rating of 182.4. Stroud was also an All-Big Ten and All-American quarterback as well. Being the most NFL-ready quarterback in this year's draft, Stroud has the arm strength to make the deep throws while also being able to make plays outside of the pocket. The one thing Stroud will be fighting against is the stigma of Ohio State quarterbacks making the leap to the NFL. Dwayne Haskins comes to mind, and even Justin Fields is still fighting against this as well. Bryce Young out of Alabama will be a great pick for the Panthers as well. At Alabama, Bryce was a 2-year starter where he threw for over 8,300 yards and 80 touchdowns while leading the Crimson Tide to a national championship. He was an All-SEC quarterback, a consensus All-American, and even won the Heisman Trophy in 2021. Young has been said to be a very smart player who is calm and unfazed by pressure and has even shown the ability to play in a pro-style offense as well. But the biggest downside to his game that has had many people talking has unfortunately been his height. At about 5'10" and barely 200 pounds, many people are concerned about just how durable Bryce Young will be at the next level. And despite all of this, Young is still a great and exciting player whose height should not hold him back in the right offense. The final quarterback the Panthers will most likely be targeting is Anthony Richardson from Florida. The redshirt sophomore QB is a raw prospect with elite athleticism and upside that many teams would love to have out of their young quarterback. Quarterbacks who can run a 4.4 do not grow on trees. His production, however, leaves much to be desired. Richardson only has just 1 full year as a starter under his belt, where in 2022, he threw for just over 2,500 yards, 17 touchdowns, and 9 interceptions with a completion percentage of 53.8%. And on the ground, he rushed for an additional 654 yards and 9 touchdowns all through 12 games. A quarterback who can throw it deep while also having the ability to outrun nearly everybody on the field is the dream come true for most cases. But Richardson as a prospect is just not somebody that you just throw out into the fire right away. He is someone that you sit under a vet and learn from a year or two before thrusting him into the spotlight, and because of that, Carolina should certainly stay away. So now that puts the choices between CJ Stroud and Bryce Young. Quarterbacks that have 2 different play styles. Do you want someone with a more traditional pro-style experience, or do you want someone with a more dual-threat playmaking ability? You really can't go wrong here, but the way I see it, I think the Panthers are leaning more towards CJ Stroud.